Hello everybody, it's Christine Leese, and today I'm just super excited because, hello, I'm here, because we are going to be making homemade teriyaki. Oh my goodness. Yay, hi, I'm just making sure everything's working. I have literally had a crazy internet, and it's just been a trying of my patience, but that's okay. So for those of you who don't know who I am, I'm just going to do just introduce myself. My name is Christine Leese. I'm a certified holistic wellness coach and a real food educator is kind of what I am calling myself, because I have a real passion and feel like the power of real food can really change people's lives. And it certainly has changed the way that my health is and my family's health is, and it's just great. So that's a little bit about me, and I want to just dive right in, you guys. Hello, Liz. I am gonna just dive right in and get going. Now, here's the thing. Sauces, bottled sauces, I know they're all over the place, and they're convenient. I get it. Bottles of teriyaki and all that kind of stuff. Now, I'm gonna tell you though, this is a philosophy of mine, is if something's too good to be true, sometimes that means it is. In other words, if all this convenience is there, there's something that we might be sacrificing for the convenience. And a lot of times that's true nutrition and sacrificing our health, okay? So if we're constantly grabbing those convenient foods and putting those in our bodies with the high fructose corn syrups, the additives, preservatives, a lot of extra added salt that we don't need, and sometimes bad oils as well, depending on the blend, you're really just sacrificing things that you don't need to. That's the crazy part, because to be really honest, to make your own teriyaki takes minutes to do, and you are in control, all right? So, and you know what? One of the things is because when a lot of people think of clean eating and eating real foods, they think of boring chicken on the grill or boring meat grilled or cooked in your pan with vegetables, maybe some rice or quinoa. Well, I'm not about boring. I love food. I absolutely love food, and I love flavorful food. And that is one of the reasons that I love making sauces. I know a lot of people are like, why are you teaching me how to make sauces? Well, because I love them, and it's a really great way for those of you who have picky kids to get your kids to start eating foods that are real and not from a bottle or jar or box, okay? So today I'm gonna just show you really quick how I make my homemade teriyaki, all right? I actually developed this after reading my Weston Price book, and it just gave me the basic tools, and I've kind of added on from there. So, simple. There's really only about like 6 ingredients in this, and we're just gonna get started, okay? Now, and what you're gonna find, guys, is once you start making this stuff on your own, you're just gonna find the flavor is going to be so amazing that you're never, ever are gonna wanna buy those bottled things again. It's kind of like if you've ever stopped, let's say you just gave up junk food, right? You stopped eating fast food hamburgers or just something that you've always loved, but then you stopped eating it. And then you thought, I just want to go back. I just want to give it a try. Or there's a situation where you have no other choice maybe, and you have to eat a drive-through hamburger or something. Something that used to be so delicious to you and tasted so good, but you haven't had it and you've cleaned your palate. Oh man, you go and you eat it and you think, oh, this is gonna be so good, I'm cheating. And you eat it and you're like, this isn't really that good. And not very good at all. I hope everybody can hear me. I'm gonna just double check something really quick that I have my microphone on. There, I don't think anybody can hear me. Could you guys hear me? I don't even know. Maybe you guys tell me. I'm hoping you could hear me, because I didn't have my microphone on. Yay. All right, so let's get going. So it's just like that. It's once you try and you go back and you're gonna maybe try a sauce or something that you used to eat, you're gonna just be shocked at how it just doesn't taste good anymore. So awesome. All right, so here we go. I'm just gonna assume everybody can hear me. The very first thing I'm gonna do is actually, the first ingredient is ginger, fresh ginger. You guys can see it's a fresh ginger root is actually what it is. It's brown. It's over in your produce section, okay? Here's a little hack for you. Throw it in the freezer. okay? Because nobody's gonna use a whole big thing of ginger, you know, and it's just gonna go bad. So throw it in the freezer, and it actually keeps it longer and fresher, and it made easier to grate. So I've got this trusty little tool. You can get it anywhere. It's just a little miniature, it's called a zester, actually, but I use it for my ginger or any other thing that I want to make a small thing. So it's gonna, I'm making a double batch of this, so I'm gonna tell you my bigger batches, because it's gonna make a 1.5 cups of teriyaki. All right, because we're gonna have dinner tonight, and we have a family of 5 and sometimes 6 if we have kids over, other kids over, and I want to make sure that I got that going. So 2 tablespoons. All I'm doing is just grating this, guys. I hope you can see. I'm gonna just tilt it down a tidge. All right, and my phone's going off. All right, I know this takes a little bit of time, but it doesn't take a ton of time at all. So 2 tablespoons of this if you're wanting a 1.5 cups. If you don't want a 1.5 cups and it's just you and your man, you can just do it in half. All right. I love ginger. Oh my gosh, so flavorful and fresh. And just really, guys, don't buy the powdered ginger to use in these kind of recipes. It's just not going to have the same flavor. I'm telling you right now. All right. It's as simple as that. You can even just wipe your finger and write that on the side. There you go. All right. So that's ingredient number 1. I'm just going to dump it actually in my bowl, because, you know, I'm just going to dump it in. I'll show you the bowl once we start mixing. I've got a slide. All right, I'm going to just put that away for a second. Now, the other ingredient, I'm just going to pop this up here real quick second. Okay, is garlic. All right, I actually got this at the farmer's market, but fresh garlic, I'm telling you, it's awesome, and I try and get fresh as much as I possibly can. And I used to buy the jars, you know, the pre-jars that were in the olive oil. If absolutely have to, that's fine. But man, there's just something about popping these suckers right off of the thing. And that's all I'm doing. I guess I should show this to you guys. Some people might have never really used fresh garlic. It's just a bulb, and you're just kind of, and if it's hard, you just give them a little push, and you're going to get more off. All right, you're just gonna peel off each bulb, individual bulb. So when a recipe calls for a clove of garlic, this is a clove. All right, that's considered a clove. This actual doubled recipe is 6 cloves of garlic, and I know it seems like a lot, right? But it is so flavorful, and it's gonna give it just awesome. I just absolutely love garlic. Now, sometimes it's really easy to peel. I did this one super duper easy peasy, but sometimes they're little stinkers, all right? So I'm gonna show you really quick. I'm gonna use my bigger knife, a way you can just get it done really, really quick. You take your knife, lay it right here, just the back of your hand. You're not gonna lay like crazy person, just the back of your hand, gently give it a pop, all right? I don't know if you could see that or not, but it literally just pops, and you get a smush, you know, takes all that out. I don't know if you can see it, but anyway, I'm gonna try and pull it back here a little bit so you can see the smushiness here, all right? So same thing. If you don't wanna take the time to peel, no big deal. That kind of rhymes. If you don't wanna peel, take the time to peel, just go ahead and just give it a pop, and it comes out really, really quick, okay? So I'm just gonna actually do all mine kind of at once here. Give it a little thing. Now, you are going to want to use a tool that I just love, and I don't know how I could possibly live my life without my garlic press. Love it. I don't know if anybody out there uses their garlic press. Give a whoop whoop. It really does make life easier. And getting a decent one, I would recommend it. I'm not saying you got to spend hundreds of dollars on one, but I know there's some different companies that have them. I would get a better one, just because, like, this is mine and it's awesome. I love it, and it's attached. There's no way for it to come apart. Make sure it does that, because I had one that I bought and it comes apart all the time, and it's really annoying. Okay, so, and if you guys hear kids in the background, that's we have a bunch of little snaggletooths running around here today. All right, this is real quick, and it's okay if there's still a little skin on it, because it's not going to go into your sauce. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take the bowl that I am, hi girl, working on, and I'm just going to smush this. Where are you going? Okay, that's fine, go. All right, we're just going to smush. It just goes right in, guys. Smush, smush. Another one. I don't know if you can see it. All right, and another smush. And I'm doing 6 cloves, all right? Or I'm gonna show you another method if you don't have a garlic press and you really don't wanna buy one. I'm gonna show you another method here in just a second. But I am all about ease and fast and, you know, making life, working smarter, not harder. Smarter, not harder. All right, so let me just show you guys a really quick technique. I'm just gonna slide that, put that in there. Really, really quick technique. I'm just gonna clean off my board. And it's just basically mashing it. It's just taking to the next level of what I did before. And you're just gonna smash and smear. And it is not the best technique for me because I am messy. So you would just smoosh and smooth it is basically what you would do. But I personally love my garlic press and I use it all the time. To clean it out, guys, and I know I'm giving you guys tons of little tippies here, but that's okay. That's what I love to do. Make your life easier through what I've learned. All right, you just kind of dig out the skins and just put more in if you want to, okay? And I'm gonna smoosh this. And then I've got all my like dirty hand work done because this is the only spices that we're gonna put in. All right, done. I'm gonna set this here. My hands are all garlicky. One of the great things about garlic too, it's such a great antioxidant and it's got so many wonderful healing properties in your body. It's just good for you. You know, same with ginger. You know, it was made for us to enjoy and eat, but fresh is always better when you can, okay? When you can. Another tip too, I'm just gonna wash my hands, is if, let's say maybe you're a little bit more sensitive to garlic, just back off how much you use. And also, you can take, there's a centerpiece that it's kind of the heart of the garlic. It's kind of green in color. And if that happens, if you take that out, that'll help too with making it so pungent, okay? Now, all right, so I've got all my like stuff done per se, as far as like all my smooshing and all that kind of stuff. So now is my sauces, all right? So, very first is going to be toasted sesame oil, all right? You do want to get toasted. You can get this at any grocery store that I know of. I mean, I get mine, I mean, I've seen it at all of my local ones here in Iowa. All right, and you're just going to do, again, 2 tablespoons. I'm going to pop this little top off just because this is a pretty potent flavor. You don't need a lot, so that's why it's only, technically, you know, it's only 2 tablespoons. Remember, I'm making a cup and a half of this. All right, so there's that, and then my rice vinegar. Love this stuff. I know you guys have heard me talk about when I talk about my salad dressings, rice vinegar. Make sure, just reading the label, guys, you don't want to have extra sugar or anything in it. You would be shocked at what they sneak into some of these things. All right, this is just straight up rice vinegar. All right, and I buy organic. You don't have to, but I like to, so I know that it's at least non-GMO rice that they're using. Okay, and it's brewed. All right, so this one is actually 2 tablespoons. Or no, that's it. Can't be right. Yeah, it's 2 tablespoons. And I'm using, I love my little Pampered Chef things. I love those. Okay, and then we're gonna have honey. Honey, you guys know how much I love honey and raw honey. This is giving you that sweet without added sugar because a lot of the other, actually I'm gonna just use this. I'm gonna use this. A lot of the jarred teriyaki marinades and stuff are just loaded with sugar. And you know what? At the end of the day, if you really like it a little bit sweeter, just add a little bit more honey. It's really not a big deal. It's all about I love embracing and playing with my food because sometimes I just come up with these sauces, to be really honest, I just did last night, and I'm like, oh, I gotta remember how much did I put in because I just throw stuff in and try stuff out. So I've got to be better about that so that I can share with you guys. All right, the next and last thing, you guys, is soy sauce. That's gonna be it. Now, I am gluten-free, and so I do get the tamari. It's the gluten-free tamari. Hope you guys can see this okay. Gluten-free tamari soy sauce, and I do get the reduced sodium. That's just me. You don't have to, though. Another choice, if you really don't want soy at all, okay, is coconut aminos is a completely soy-free option as well. If you have no issues with gluten, then just get regular old. I do love this brand, the Sanjay brand, and they have a organic, naturally brewed soy sauce. So that's what you're going to want to buy, okay? I do like this brand a lot. All right, so I'm going to pop this top off too, this plastic lid, because again. And I'm going to use a cup of this, okay? Seems like a lot, but it's really kind of not. All right, cup, dump, like that, and the whisk. And now I'm just going to whisk. Now, for those of you who really do enjoy it being more blended, you don't want to have the pieces maybe of either the garlic, because there's going to be some small pieces in there of garlic. You can use a hand emulsion blender. Same result, just if it's something that you want to do. I am going to show you, because I do love a few tools. I'm not a tool hound in the kitchen, but there are some that I absolutely love. This has been worth every single dime that I spent on it. It was $15 or something like that on Amazon. Crazy, and you can get them anywhere, to be really honest. You would just put this in and blend it, and it would help to break down the garlic a little bit more and maybe just blend it up. What I find is it gives it just a little bit more body when you do that. So if you want it a little bit more emulsified and thickened, you would want to use this, okay? Now, I'm ready to go, you guys. You could make this on a Sunday night when you're doing meal prep, put it in the fridge, and you're ready to go to use it whenever you're ready to use it through the week, okay? If you know you're gonna make, you're doing your meal planning, you're gonna make, Liz, I'm ready to come over now. I am gonna actually, this is why I'm making this today, because I'm gonna cook with this tonight. We're gonna have it's gonna be a concoction, but it's gonna be just ground turkey with cabbage and carrots, and it's just gonna be like a fun Asian thing that I'm gonna, like basically inside out egg roll is what I'm gonna make tonight for the kids. So that'll be super yummy. But you can use this for everything, all right? You can use this in a stir fry. You can use this to just make some pan-fried noodles maybe, whatever you want. And it's going to be delicious. I just love it. But again, you can just put this right in the fridge. If you've got a, a mason jar. I don't have a mason jar with me, but throw it in a mason jar, put it in the fridge, you're good for a week. There's nothing in here that would go bad, but you do want to refrigerate that, okay? So, love that. Now, here's the skinny. And the other really great thing, sorry, my brain is just kind of went to the far, but other great thing is marinating with this. I do this a lot because, you get kind of bored of eating the same, like chicken with some seasoning or that kind of thing. So, or even your pork or whatever it is you're cooking. You can even do fish with this, to be honest. You could do shrimp, you can do whatever, and just marinate with this. And it does just a fantastic job. And a marinade, you need to marinate for at least a couple hours, no more than probably 12 hours, okay? Otherwise it does get a little heavy-handed, too much salt content. And just throw it on the grill, throw it in a pan, whatever way you want to cook it, all right? So that's just some ideas what you can do with your lovely teriyaki. And I'm telling you, kids love that flavor, and it's so fresh. That's the best part. That is the best part. So now what, you guys, all right? I love sharing this stuff with you guys, and I love hearing feedback as to what you guys want to know more about. I really truly believe that the power of being able to get back in your kitchen and learning how to cook can really change your health and your well-being and make that real food transition just so much easier. And one of the real ways that you can stay connected with me and learn from me and be a part of our community, one is just signing up to be on my newsletter. I call it my Real Food Diaries. It's just a journey. It's a newsletter that goes out every month that talks about my journey of real food. Recipes, things I'm learning, things that I've found that work for our family. I mean, the gamut. This month was all about when I traveled and the lessons I learned and the things that we made, what I bought, what I brought, all that kind of stuff. So the newsletter is one way to be knee-deep in the community and learn from me. Obviously, I have a website, and it's allaboutmykitchen.com. The kitchen is the heart of your home, and it is definitely for us. And so head on over there. I've got recipes there, as well as upcoming events and things like that. So speaking of events, I'm going to post a link below for my local yokels here in Des Moines. I am hosting, not this Monday, but the following Monday, the 22nd, a sauces class, a cooking class. That I'm going to feature 4 of my favorite sauces, teach you how to make them. You're going to get to sample them, see how you use them in recipes. You're going to get a booklet to take home with the recipes and 2 sauces to take home. This will be one of them. So, if this has interested you at all, or you know somebody who lives around here and needs this, be sure and tag them within the comments below, and I'm going to be posting the link to sign up for the cooking class. And I'm telling you, what is going to be so great about this, and what I love, is I think the biggest thing I've always heard from people and hear a lot from people is my kids are really picky. I don't know how to cook for them. They like this, or they're picky eaters, and I get that. I'm telling you, when you add sauces to the menu and start doing another sauce that I'm going to be doing, there's 4 sauces total I'm going to be doing at my class, okay? I'm going to do a classic peanut sauce that my kids just love. Love, love, love. You can use it on pork, beef, chicken. I haven't really used it on fish, okay? A basic cheese sauce that you can use a multitude of places, whether it be a baked potato bar, you can make it for nachos, you can use it for just mac and cheese, you can pour it over veggies, whatever. So I'm going to teach you how to make that. And we're also going to obviously do teriyaki. I'm going to do that as well. And I'm actually going to teach you to make a basic spaghetti sauce as well. All right, from scratch, easy peasy. So I am super, super excited. And so if you guys have any questions, or if you have input, comments, I am open and I'm welcome. I love to hear from you guys and know what's working for you, what's not working for you, and how I can help. Because that's really my mission, is to be able to help you guys have great success within the kitchen and within your real food journey. So be sure and go below to the link below. And I'm going to post a link for my newsletter, and I'll also post a link for the class that is coming up in a week and a half. So you guys have a fantastic weekend. I am praying that next week I'll have no internet issues, and we're going to be able to make this fly a little bit earlier in the week. And we will talk to you guys soon. Thanks so much. And don't forget, if you like this, share this on Facebook with others. That's my goal, is to just share as much information as possible with others. All right, we'll talk to you later, guys.